Welcome back to Coin Value Pro. Today, we're talking about one of the most sought-after coins in American history, the 1969 Lincoln cent, known as the Holy Grail for some collectors. That's right. This 1 cent penny could be worth up to $60,000 if you've got the right one. Intrigued? Stick around, and we'll cover everything you need to know to identify it, why it's so valuable, and what the current market is like for this incredible find. To understand the value of the 1969 Lincoln cent, we need to go back to the basics. In 1969, the U.S. Mint in San Francisco produced these pennies, marking them with a distinctive S Mint mark under the year. Most of these pennies are just regular pennies, but hidden among them are coins featuring a unique and extremely rare error known as a double die. Close-up images of a double die coin. Narrator. A double die coin has its features, like numbers and letters, appearing twice, as if they were struck twice by the die. The doubling is clearest in the word liberty on the left side, and the phrase "In God We Trust" at the top. On a 1969 penny, this doubling is so distinct, it's like a second, ghostly impression. And it's not a trick of the eye. If you've got the real deal, this doubling should be obvious to the naked eye. In the late 1960s, errors like this weren't as carefully sorted out by the Mint, which is why a few 1969 double die pennies escaped into circulation. The discovery of these coins was initially controversial, with many suspecting they were counterfeit. It took a careful investigation by the Secret Service to confirm that these were genuine errors from the U.S. Mint. Because of this, only a small number of these double die coins have ever been found, making them incredibly scarce. Experts estimate there might be only about 100 in existence, which is why they're so valuable to collectors and investors alike. Now, let's talk about what these coins are worth today. Currently, an authenticated 1969 double die penny in decent condition can bring in anywhere from $35,000 to $60,000. And the highest graded specimens, in pristine condition, have even gone for over $100,000 at auction. So, if you've got some 1969 pennies lying around, it's worth checking them. Here are 3 key steps to determine if you have a true 1969 double die penny. Check for the Mint mark. The 1969 double die is exclusively from the San Francisco Mint. Look for the S Mint mark below the year. If you don't see it, it's not the right penny. Look closely at Liberty. The doubling on the word Liberty is very pronounced, especially in the letters L and B. They should look almost doubled in size. Examine "In God We Trust." Look at the top of the penny. If you see a clear doubling effect in this phrase, especially on letters like I, and G, and T, you could be holding a 1969 double die penny. Demonstration of tools for examining coins. Narrator. It's a good idea to use a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe to get a closer look at these features. The doubling is often visible to the naked eye, but a magnifying tool can make sure you don't miss anything. If you think you've found a 1969 double die penny, don't jump the gun just yet. Condition matters big time. The better the condition, the higher the value. Grading organizations like PCGS and NGC professionally evaluate coins and assign them a grade based on their state. A higher grade means more money. So even if you have this rare penny, it might only fetch top dollar if it's in high-grade condition. For a coin this rare and valuable, it's crucial to have it authenticated. If you're serious about selling it, sending it to a trusted grading service like the Professional Coin Grading Service (PCGS) or Numismatic Guarantee Corporation (NGC) will give it an official certification and help establish its market value. As of now, the demand for these 1969 double die pennies is high, and prices have been stable or even rising over time. There's a strong interest from serious collectors, especially those looking to complete a full set of Lincoln cents. If you're looking to sell, auctions are a great route, as they can drive up the price with competitive bidding. Recently, coins in excellent condition have sold for upwards of $50,000 to $60,000 at major auction houses. That's the story of the 1969 Lincoln penny, and why it's such a hot item in the world of coin collecting. If you're lucky enough to find one, you could be holding a small fortune in the palm of your hand. Remember, it's all about that doubling, the S-mint mark, and the condition of the coin. We're diving deep into why this particular coin could be worth up to $70,000, and what exactly makes it so valuable. Alright, let's get to know the 1940 Lincoln penny a bit better. This penny is part of the classic Lincoln wheat cent series, a staple in American coinage that was minted from 1909 to 1958. The Lincoln cent has long been an iconic coin in U.S. history, and some years have become particularly valuable to collectors, including the 1940 D mint mark penny. Now, what does that D stand for? It indicates the Denver Mint, where this coin was produced. There are also other versions minted in Philadelphia and San Francisco, but the Denver coins for this particular year have caught the eyes of collectors. What makes this 1940 D penny so special? Great question. First, it's important to know that not every 1940 D penny is worth thousands of dollars. The reason this coin can be extremely valuable is due to several factors: rarity, demand among collectors, and most importantly, the coin's condition. Coins that are in mint condition, often known as MS-65 or higher on the Sheldon coin grading scale, are exceptionally rare. Coins in pristine condition from the 1940 D batch are even harder to find, and that rarity factor drives up the value. Imagine having a 1940 D penny that looks as crisp as the day it was minted. That's what collectors are after. To really understand the value, let's talk about coin grading. This is crucial. Professional graders look at coins under magnification to assess details like luster, strike quality, and anywhere on high points like Lincoln's hair or the wheat stalks on the back. Most coins are valued on the Sheldon scale, which ranges from poor, P1, to mint state, MS-70. If you're lucky enough to have a 1940 D penny graded at MS-65 or higher, you're looking at a coin that can fetch a serious price at auction. Now, let's talk numbers. As of today, a high-grade 1940 D penny graded MS-65 or above has been known to sell for around $70,000 at auctions and private sales. But remember, the coin needs to be in superb condition to reach that price. That's why having the coin graded by a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC can make all the difference. Coins with lower grades or somewhere can still be valuable, but they won't reach the higher end of the spectrum. You might get anywhere from a few hundred to a few $1,000s for lower grade 1940 D pennies in circulated condition. Alright, so how can you tell if your 1940 D penny is a jackpot? First, look for the D mint mark right below the date. Next, examine the details. The clearer and sharper the features on Lincoln's face, the better. Look at the fine lines in Lincoln's beard and the wheat stalks on the reverse side. If these details are crisp, you might have a high-grade coin. Once you think you've found a valuable coin, it's essential to handle it correctly. Avoid touching the coin's surface directly. Oils from your fingers can reduce its grade. Use gloves if you can, and store the coin in a protective case. Keeping it in a temperature-controlled environment also helps preserve its condition over time. After preserving your coin, the next step is getting it graded and appraised. Reputable grading companies like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, will assess your coin and give it an official grade. This grade not only verifies the coin's authenticity and condition, but can also significantly increase its value when selling. Who knew that a small penny from the 1940s could be worth so much, right? So next time you're going through your change or old piggy bank, be on the lookout for that D mint mark from 1940. you might just find a hidden treasure. We're diving into the fascinating story of a coin that might just be hiding in your collection, the 1996 Lincoln 1-cent penny. Now you might be thinking, a penny? Really? But not so fast. Some versions of this little penny are worth big bucks, potentially going for tens of thousands of dollars on today's market. Stick around as we reveal the surprising secrets behind this rare coin and what makes it a valuable find. The 1996 Lincoln penny might seem like any other cent at first glance. The penny was designed by Victor David Brenner and was minted in both the Denver and Philadelphia mints, with no mint mark for Philadelphia pennies and a D mint mark for Denver pennies. Over the years, Lincoln pennies have been widely collected, with certain dates and errors fetching high values. But what makes the 1996 Lincoln penny stand out? In 1996, millions of pennies were minted, yet only a select few have caught the eyes of collectors for their unique details, some of which have been valued at $50,000 or more. The key here is all about the mint mark and, in some cases, errors that occurred during production. Let's talk about mint marks. The mint mark is a small letter that indicates where the coin was minted, and it's found just below the date on Lincoln pennies. For the 1996 penny, you'll typically see either a D for Denver or no mint mark, which signifies the Philadelphia mint. However, on rare occasions, coins can have unexpected or unusual markings or errors that make them rare finds. The 1996 penny becomes especially valuable if it has a rare error, such as a double die or repunched mint mark. A double die error is when the coin's image or text is struck more than once, creating a visible overlap. In some cases, a slight misalignment can also create a noticeable doubling on letters or numbers. These errors are what make the coins incredibly rare and valuable, with collectors willing to pay thousands for a penny that displays these unique features. Now, you're probably wondering how a single penny could be worth as much as $50,000. What drives the price up is a combination of rarity, demand, and the condition of the coin. A perfectly preserved 1996 penny with a noticeable error, like a double die or misstruck mint mark, can become a prized piece among collectors. A penny in mint state, meaning no signs of wear and preserved in perfect condition, can fetch a premium price. It's these conditions that allow coins to go for top dollar. For example, a graded 1996 Lincoln penny, certified by grading companies like PCGS or NGC, can add thousands of dollars to its value. A high-grade error penny from 1996 recently hit the market with a price tag close to $50,000. It's a collector's dream come true. Alright, so you want to know if your 1996 penny is worth a fortune. Here's how to identify one of these valuable coins. Start by checking for the date. The 1996 penny should either have a D mint mark or none at all. Keep an eye out for any strange markings or possible errors around the mint mark or date. Look closely for any doubling, especially on the letters in Liberty, "In God We Trust," or the date itself. Any sign of doubling could mean you've got a double die error, which adds major value. Condition is everything. Coins in near-perfect condition with no scratches, dents, or discoloration are worth much more than worn or damaged ones. If your 1996 penny has an error and is in pristine shape, you could be looking at a high value. If you think you've got a valuable penny on your hands, it's time to get it graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. These grading companies will evaluate your coin's condition and certify its authenticity, which can increase its market value significantly. Once graded, you can sell it at an auction or directly to collectors. Some coins with rare errors and high grades have reached bids as high as $50,000. So there you have it, folks. The 1996 Lincoln penny might seem like a humble cent, but with the right mint mark, error, and condition, it can be worth a small fortune. Who knew that a penny from pocket change could go for as much as $50,000? Make sure to check your collections closely, as you might just be holding onto a rare gem without even knowing it. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about valuable coins you might have at home, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more coin collecting tips and treasure hunting insights. Happy collecting, and good luck on your search for valuable pennies!